But I was, what would be a good idea to have, how we have the Kumals come into the Q Cup? What if we had a Pacific team, come into possibly the NRL, but go through the ranks of New South Wales Cup or Q Cup first?
Yeah.
Put in a Pacific Island team.
100%, man. I think it'll be good for the game. Good for morale, good for the, exposure.
You'd want that, but I mean, how would you divvy it up? Like, because of, say, we have a Pacific, does there have to be a quota of players on the field? Like, this amount of Tongans have to be on the field,
That's where it kind of the barbarians kind of thing.
Yeah,
but that's where
conflict comes into.
That's right.
What do you class as a Pacific Island team?
Yeah.
What are the rules around which Pacific nation, how many can be per team?
That's the thing where you, I don't think it would work because, say, your 8 best players are of Tongan descent or Fijian descent, but because we've got to keep the numbers, we've got to bring on a lesser player that's, of lesser ability, then you're losing out, because you're trying to keep the quota or something. That's why, I found I think that's what happened with the South Africans, the rugby team at one point, where they were trying to, they had to have X amount of blacks in the team. Yeah.
Right.
And then, the coach didn't agree with that.
Yeah.
So a lot of the public were agreeing with that as well.
Yeah.
Because you're the best person for that spot.
That's what I mean. I feel but it's unfair on a player.
Isn't it when that starts getting a bit too political for the game?
I mean, you look at a Kiwi and you go, well, you can have how many Pacific Island in your Kiwi team?
I mean, that's if it came to that. But I mean, but if it's a Pacific, but if you're a Pacific Island, if you're going to be called the Pacific Island team, you'd want to. People would be like, if it ended up maybe 12 Samoans and a Tongan or in a Fijian, people would be going, hey, I thought this is a Pacific Island team. The majority of these guys are,
To be honest, I didn't see Pacific, individual Pacific nations, or all I saw is that the best player from the Pacific gets to play in the team.
Yeah.
If we look at it that way.
True that, but
you're right with the point you made.
Yeah. But I mean, that would be so cool because I reckon the other way we could do that is if every player had to be from Samoa, Fiji, Tonga. You go around and you build a squad of that. You know what I mean? That would be so cool because there's guys, I'm guaranteed there's some guy in Fiji that's running around playing sevens that. Because all these guys that are coming through the NRL, they've gone to Fiji or they've got these guys over there and now they're making
they've got the scouts and pulling them out from all the villages and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
What's your take, Junes, on the Pacific Islands?
Yeah, I think it would be good to have a Pacific team, but just how Tonga is leading the way now for the Pacific, I reckon it's better off if everyone just play for their own nation instead of putting a dream team like that.
Yeah.
I'll only put a dream a Pacific Island team if it's against the indigenous Māoris and the indigenous
like a one-off.
Yeah, like a one-off. Just like the Union, how they did it,
Just to see how it goes, or
I think that would work. Say they played they played one round up here. Yeah, one at say Ericsson with Tongans, Samoans, the Māori indigenous. And bro, if they had a
Pacific Cup,
Pacific Cup,
and
then they played home games in Tonga and Samoa,
bro,
that would go off, especially with the way that Tonga,
100%.
Well, Tonga wouldn't be in it because they're what are they? They
expelled.
Wow,
they're 1A. Well, they're tier 1. Hey,
they were.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at this, looking at the screen now, it says Tonga has been expelled from the International Rugby League. So
that's why we had the invitational team.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. They'll have. There's a way that they'll get around
bypass the system.
Yeah. So you can. They can expel the Tongan Rugby League Union.
Yeah.
But you can have the Tongan invitational.
It's just that the body of Tonga.
Yeah.
They got involved too heavily and financially with all the players, so a way around it was to expel the nation itself. But they had an invitational team, the Tongan 13.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
You could have the Prime Minister's 13 or something like that.
There's always
but they can't have the Matema Tonga brand.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be the MMT. Say, but. I mean, the Tongan 13 is still pretty. It is the NRL
the same
guns.
team.
Yeah. They are pretty much still the team to beat.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, well, nah, the Kangaroos are still the standard. You know what I mean? Like how the Kiwis sometimes beat the Australian team. But you still, Australians are still the
dominant
standard bearer. You know? Yeah. So
What's it? Kiwis?
Well, the Kiwis are like, we're all,
in there?
well, in rankings we were, but I mean, last year we played them twice. We played the Kangaroos twice.
The Aussies, yeah.
Oh, we beat them, eh?
Yeah.
I think the Kiwis are ranked number 1 now after last year.
Yeah. But I mean, as much as I want to say the Kiwis are the number 1, I know that, like, we know that the Kangaroos are still, like, you know, it's kind of like when they, like last year.
But they're more consistent.
Yeah. Like there was a time when I think they ranked Wales above the All Blacks or something like that. And we think, oh, in the rankings, yeah. But we all knew that if the All Blacks played Wales,
because Wales had
put them to the
They've never played each other,
So it's kind of like that, you know, like, a winning percentage they might, but All Blacks, the world will always still be acknowledged as the number 1. But let's not talk about last year. That's too painful, man. Anyways, round two. First game up again was the Cowboys and the Bulldogs. I watched that game, but we got off to a really bad start. Cowboys got hot. Yep. But I think, as a fan, again, there was a bit of heart because like Ponga and that.
Yeah,
I watched this video during this Matty Johns thing, and they done a profile on Ponga. And you kind of see, like, man, him as a person and had his mum and dad.
Yeah.
And how, like, he's really grounded in that. And it's kind of, he's a good story for the NRL.
Yeah.
Because we haven't seen him, there's no, like, stories of him. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Bad stories of him getting drunk or, you know, you never hear him on the kind of thing. So that's why, you know, I hope, you know, he's good for the game. He's good for,
for the up
NRL.
and coming. And
and just seeing him as a person.
The thing I like about Ponga is he's so good. And everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And they target him. But he's so humble, he'll just take his head high, his uppercut, his elbow. You know, he'll get up like, I don't care.
You're not wrong there. Yeah. Like, he doesn't milk it like the Storm or the Roosters.
He'll get spear tackled. He'll get uppercutted, headlocked.
Yeah.
He'll get up and go.
Well, that's Queensland for you, bro. That's hard. That's a Maroons guy. You know, if there was Tedesco, mate, he would have, stayed down for at least half an hour.
What'd you say? That's
Queensland. There's fighting words there, man.
Yeah, he's right when he said that's Queensland. You just got to get Queensland from New Zealand.
You would milk it, for your team's sake. But this guy's more honourable.
That's Queensland. Thank you, Royston. Thank you for that. I totally agree. Honourable. That's what us Queenslanders are.
Yeah, you're getting players from New Zealand.
But I'm sure he was born in Sydney.
He was born. But thank you. At last, some
stealing
sense,
players
man.
from Tangata Whenua. How low he's gonna go, man?
You know. But
New Zealander, that's why.
And see, these are two teams that, like, if I see Tigers are playing, I'll watch them. Newcastle Knights, they're another team. Yeah. They're exciting.
Good, exciting to watch. Yeah, with the Leilua brothers now together.
Oh yeah.
Showing some fire out on the edges.
Yeah. And Reynolds, I'm a
little fireball.
Reynolds is good, man. He played good in the game.
Yep. Oh, I miss him. I wish he was back at the Bulldogs. You know, I'm sure we would.
Reynolds
going
put
through
his
those issues with that lady.
Yeah, and for him to come. Yeah, and bro, and that was ugly.
That's a good story.
Yeah, and also like his interview when he came out after.
Yeah,
and he goes, "Yeah, I told you." You know.
Yeah.
Because he knew the good. Like the thing is, when it came out. NRL star, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
abusing woman and that.
Yeah.
And he came out straight away because I'm innocent. Like once you know the facts, but the media already painted him as
media is guilty until proven innocent.
He abuses women and to another NRL star.
But I think that was like just another thing, to try and find a story.
Of course.
For another scandal, NRL scandal.
They try to get him.
Exactly.
And they try to get him. I just want to put in there, what a bitch.
Well, did you see the background? See the background story on her?
That lady, man. Who was she? What name was she?
Yeah.
She's got help me.
That is catfish to the days, bro.
Let's post their name up.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if it's catfish because you got to be a certain way of looking, but not being that type.
But she had 4 different identities in there, And
she's crazy, bro.
Harder.
She is crazy.
And that's what these guys have to live with,
That's right,
But look at all these suckers that fell for her, All right.
These catfish guys.
I mean, she's just But that's like, you know how we were talking about.
I mean, they're from Royston's
the
club.
last podcast.
Fuck off.